Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle a huge topic, how to actually use AI in your writing, ethically. We're breaking down a super practical guide based on some recent research that really gets into the nitty-gritty of these powerful new tools.
Okay, so let's just dive right in. Think about it. AI writing tools like ChatGPT are popping up everywhere. They're in our analysis software, they're helping with transcription, they're all over the place. But it leaves us with this massive question. How do we actually use them in our own work without, crossing a line and compromising our integrity? So you've got this amazing promise, right? These tools can make us so much more efficient. They can help us organize our thoughts, make our language sharper, and bust through that awful writer's block. But then, there's the flip side. They have some very real and sometimes totally hidden dangers that can seriously mess up our work. And that puts every single one of us, whether you're a student, a researcher, a professional writer, in a tough spot. It's a real dilemma. How do you tap into all that power without falling for the traps? How do you make these things work for you the right way?
Okay, so before we can even think about using these things safely, we gotta face the music and look at what can actually go wrong. The research really points to three big ones: plagiarism, making stuff up, and just plain inaccurate references.
And the first big one is something, frankly, a little creepy, called an AI hallucination. This is where the AI just confidently invents things out of thin air. It will state made-up facts or create bizarre arguments that sound totally convincing, but are actually complete nonsense.
And this isn't just about getting a fact wrong. No, it gets way more complicated. The source material warns this can create a snowball effect. So you might accidentally use some plagiarized text the AI gave you. Then someone else cites your paper, and boom, you've got this double plagiarism problem that starts polluting the entire field of research. And when we talk about citing sources, the data is, well, it's pretty alarming. Just look at this number for a second. So check this out. This chart breaks down what happened when researchers asked ChatGPT to generate references for a medical paper. The results are, honestly, they're kind of shocking. Like we just saw, 46% of the references were real articles, but they were inaccurate. Wrong author, wrong title, you name it. Even crazier, 47% were completely made up, ghost citations that just don't exist. Which leaves this tiny little sliver, only 7%, that were actually correct. That is a massive problem.
Okay, so with all these scary possibilities, you're probably wondering, what are the rules here, right? What do the big players, the academic journals and publishers actually have to say about this?
Well, they're all basically saying the same thing, and it really comes down to one core idea: accountability. It's on you. As you can see, they're clear. AI cannot be an author because it can't be held responsible. That means you are. You're on the hook for every word, for the accuracy, for the integrity of the whole thing. And that's exactly why being transparent isn't just a good idea, it's a requirement. So, I know this all sounds like a minefield, but don't worry, the researchers behind this paper came up with a really smart, really simple framework to help us find our way through it. The whole key is to change how we think about them. We need to stop just vaguely asking the AI to write something and instead get super specific about the task. We need to know, is this task safe? Does it require some serious caution, or is it just way too risky to hand off?
And this is where it all clicks into place. Just think of it like a traffic light for your AI use. The green zone? Go for it. This is the safe stuff, like fixing your grammar or translating text you've already written. The AI is just a polisher here. The yellow zone? Okay, slow down, be careful. This is for things like brainstorming or summarizing your own ideas. You need to review this carefully. And the red zone? Stop. Just don't do it. This is for things like writing a whole section from scratch or doing a literature review. That's your job. That's critical thinking.
All right, so let's get super practical. This framework boils down to a simple 4-question checklist you can and should use every single time you fire up one of these AI tools. Question number 1, and this is the big one. Are the core ideas actually yours? Be honest with yourself. Is the AI just putting a nice shine on your brilliant idea, or did you ask it to come up with the idea itself? The real thinking, that has to come from you. Number 2, Are you using AI as a crutch? Think about it. Are you outsourcing a task just because it's hard or tedious, like a lit review? Every time we do that, we miss a chance to practice a crucial skill. We have to make sure these tools aren't making us weaker thinkers.
Question 3. Have you double-checked every single thing? Remember those hallucinations we talked about? Those fake references? The AI isn't going to get in trouble for them. You are. You're the editor-in-chief here. You have to verify everything. And last but not least, question 4. Are you being totally transparent? The rules are clear. You have to tell people how you used AI, usually in your method section or a footnote. Honesty here is everything. It builds trust.
So at the end of the day, it really comes down to this. AI is your co-pilot. It's not the pilot. You are in the driver's seat, and you are always responsible for where you end up. The real trick isn't to ban these tools, it's to get smart about how and when we use them. And that really leaves us with this one big question to chew on. As these tools get more and more powerful, the real challenge for all of us is to make sure that human creativity and our own critical thinking stay at the heart of everything we do. AI can be an amazing tool, for sure. But are you still the one drawing the blueprints? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.